The Luka trade has been exposed unpacks a conspiracy theory surrounding the controversial trade of Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers, revealing shocking details and motivations behind the move. 1. Initial reactions to the trade. Luka's shock. When Luka Doncic first learned of the trade, he thought it might be an April Fool's joke. Given the timing, February instead of April, the idea of a star player like Luka being traded seemed so unbelievable that even Luka himself had to double-check if it was real. The trade. In the deal, the Mavericks traded Luka Doncic, 25 years old, considered one of the best young players in the NBA, for Anthony Davis, AD, Max Christie, and a pick. This trade caught fans and analysts off guard, especially given Luka's talent and potential, leading many to question why such a trade was made, especially in the context of building a championship contender. 2. GM Nico Harrison's press conference. Nico Harrison's confusion. The Mavericks GM, Nico Harrison, faced a difficult time trying to explain the reasoning behind the trade during a press conference. When asked how the deal helped the team in both the short term and long term, Harrison struggled to provide clear answers, notably stating that the trade fit the team's timeframe without offering concrete details. This left fans and analysts questioning the rationale behind the move. Jason Kidd's reaction. Jason Kidd, the head coach of the Mavericks, appeared visibly miserable during the press conference. This further fueled speculation that the trade was not well received by the team's leadership or the fans. 3. The conspiracy theory behind the trade. The video dives into a wild conspiracy theory that attempts to explain why Luka was traded, and why it involved the Lakers. According to this theory, GM Nico Harrison's secret plan. Nico Harrison allegedly chose the Lakers as the preferred destination for Luka in order to avoid media circus or any manipulation by Luka in deciding where he would go. It suggested that Harrison made the move without consulting Mark Cuban, the owner of the Mavericks at the time. Harrison reportedly initiated the trade a full month prior, keeping it a secret until the trade was finalized. The deal details: the Mavericks received Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a pick, while the Lakers received Luka Doncic. The Utah Jazz played a role in facilitating the trade, as they were involved in acquiring players such as Jalen Hood-Schifino and 2 future picks. However, the Jazz were kept in the dark about the details of the trade until just 30 minutes before the deal was executed. 4. Nico Harrison's personal grudge against Luka. Nico Harrison's frustrations with Luka. The theory suggests that Nico Harrison had personal issues with Luka Doncic, specifically related to Luka's work ethic. Harrison was known to be a close associate of Kobe Bryant and represented Kobe at Nike, and it is believed that Harrison compared Luka's approach to basketball with Kobe's intense work ethic, which Harrison found lacking in Luka. Fitness issues. An anonymous source close to the Mavericks revealed a conversation where a comment was made about Luka, criticizing his tendency to gain weight during the season despite playing heavy minutes. This comment was reportedly made by someone within the Mavericks organization who was frustrated with Luka's lack of discipline regarding his fitness. Performance staff changes. Due to these frustrations, the Mavericks reportedly fired their entire performance staff, including the health and performance coach, strength coach, and therapist. Luka responded by hiring his own personal training staff, but even with this change, Luka continued to struggle with fitness, leading some to question whether his condition was being handled appropriately. Luka's continued success. Despite these struggles, Luka continued to post impressive stats, including 34 points and 10 assists per game during the NBA Finals, demonstrating that, even with these fitness concerns, he was still producing at an elite level on the court. 5. Mark Cuban's departure and the new ownership. Mark Cuban's role. The most significant turning point in the story comes with Mark Cuban's decision to sell the Mavericks in December 2023. Cuban, known for his passion for basketball, once famously stated that he would choose to keep Luka on the team over his personal relationships, indicating his deep commitment to retaining the superstar. New ownership. The team was sold to the Adon family, a powerful family that owns the Las Vegas Sands, a major gambling corporation. The new ownership quickly took control, but according to the conspiracy theory, their intentions were more about expanding their gambling empire than focusing on the team's success on the court. Las Vegas Sands and gambling. The Adon family has strong ties to the Las Vegas gambling industry, and it is believed that they saw an opportunity to push for legalized gambling in Texas and California. The theory suggests that the new owners might have decided to trade Luka to create a controversial situation that would anger fans and potentially lead to a decline in attendance, giving them leverage to move the team to Las Vegas if gambling legislation was not passed in Texas. Cuban's attitude towards gambling. Before the sale, Cuban was opposed to turning the Mavericks into a business venture for gambling. However, the new owners are allegedly focused on using the team as a bargaining chip to pressure Texas legislators to pass gambling laws, with the threat of relocating the team to Vegas if they don't comply. 6. The impact on Mavericks fans. Fan outrage. The trade created massive backlash from Mavericks fans, with many expressing their anger on social media. The video highlights a dramatic decline in fan sentiment, including losing 1 million followers on Instagram alone. Die-hard Mavs fans have publicly vowed to boycott the team, saying they would no longer support an organization that traded their superstar player. Refunds for season ticket holders. In an unusual move, the Mavericks offered refunds to season ticket holders who were unhappy with the trade, which is highly uncharacteristic for an NBA franchise. The move further fueled the theory that the owners were prepared to alienate the fan base as part of their strategy to push for gambling legislation in Texas. 7. The Las Vegas threat and future implications. Leveraging the Vegas move, the conspiracy theory suggests that the Adon family was willing to risk the future of the Mavericks as a basketball team by ruining its reputation and pissing off the fan base. The theory claims that if fans abandon the team, leading to empty seats and decreased revenue, the owners could use that as leverage to move the team to Las Vegas, capitalizing on the potential to profit from legalized gambling. The Vegas Gambit. If the team's performance suffers and the fan base is alienated, the Adon family could present moving the team to Vegas as the only viable option, with the NBA unable to stop them due to the financial impact of the move. This would coincide with the future expansion of the NBA into Las Vegas, with the potential for a major profit boost from the gambling industry. 8. The Sacramento Kings surprise trade. In contrast to the focus on Luka, the video briefly touches on another significant trade in the league, the San Antonio Spurs acquiring De'Aaron Fox from the Sacramento Kings. The Kings' decision to trade Fox was seen as a huge blunder, and the video suggests that this move may have been overlooked due to the Luka trade overshadowing it. Conclusion. The Luka Doncic trade has sparked wild speculation, with the conspiracy theory presented in the video offering a complex explanation that ties together the Mavericks' management decisions, the new ownership's intentions, and the potential for gambling legislation in Texas. Whether or not the theory holds true, it certainly provides a shocking lens through which to view the trade, and it has deepened the intrigue surrounding the future of the Dallas Mavericks.